Athletes Unlimited is a nonprofit organization that provides athletic outlets to people with disabilities. Everyone, regardless of ability, benefits from participating in sports. Athletes Unlimited provides these opportunities to as many physically challenged individuals as possible. What's unique about Athletes Unlimited is their athletic scholarships. We attended their annual golf outing, which raises funds for their athletes. Dr. Pierce started Athletes Unlimited after working in his practice, Michigan Sports and Spine.
Basically, we developed Athletes Unlimited about 16 years ago for disabled athletes. Coming from Chicago and a big program they had, being a sports medicine doctor, working in rehab, it just seems like the perfect mix for myself to get involved with. And being able to touch a lot of lives is really what we're trying to do quietly. And there's a lot of sponsors here. You heard from George Gervin, Darren McCarty. There's been a ton of celebrities that come out and support. And we realize what these athletes are really going through. And when I started coaching the wheelchair basketball team to a national championship meant a lot, and just kind of carried the momentum all the way through over these years. Seeing that other people are getting more involved in the organization through hard times, and they still come out to this event year after year, is so important, and it's heartwarming. For George Gervin to take one day out of his life to come out here, just fly in for the day, means a lot. Ted Lindsay always shows up, Vladdy's always here, Chris Draper's always been supportive. Our new best friend, Darren McCarty, has been phenomenal and always supportive, to the point that it's not even asking him if he's going to be here, it's how long is he going to stay. And he's been here the whole time and supportive, and my family and my wife, and I've actually developed a family through this, and they've learned a lot, and not that it's humbling, but it just puts life in perspective watching these athletes and what they do. And the entertainers over the years that I've taken care of, that have supported, like the Kenny Chesneys, the Tim McGraws, the Kid Rocks, the Bob Seegers, they don't realize when they sign something that it's raising money to help these people. And when I tell them and follow up, they're always willing to do it year after year. So with all that, I mean, it's a special thing. I'm just a doc trying to help people, and nothing more than that. But it's touched lives, and we've raised a lot of money over the 14 years. And that's talking about why we're out here and what it does for the actual impaired individual. Being in the office, I see these people with fresh injuries, fresh spinal cord injuries, amputations, newly diagnosed issues. They think their life's over, and we try to inspire them with the athletes and the sports and getting them back out. It just helps from a health standpoint, a social standpoint, and self-awareness and self-image. And these guys have gone on to be Olympic athletes. We have a lot of Olympic athletes. And we don't just focus on them, we focus on the individuals that are still sitting at home. Those are the people we really want. We want those people to come out and feel like they can still do things and contribute. And we've had every story possible on people that were sitting in their house for too long or didn't think they could make it, or they go through depression, or they have health issues. And then we get them into the sports, and it solves almost all those issues. They start taking less medications, the nutrition is better, their well-being is better. And we want to say we're a part of that, and we encourage that, and we hopefully inspire that. And that's really what we want to do.
Participants in the golf outing come from all over. Meet Darren McCarty, a retired Red Wings player. He understands the value of sports, and that's why he participates.
Well, I think it's a great opportunity. I don't know how many years in a row I've been out here, but having obviously my relationship with Dr. Pierce has led me to help support the Athletes Unlimited, and I think that being an athlete and to see what the courage and the desire that a lot of these young kids have through disabilities is inspirational to everybody. So to come out here and to be able to meet, see old faces, see new faces, that's what this tournament's all about. Get out here and have a good time, and hey, I get to come out and play at the Iceman each year, so can't get any better than that. So it's always an honor to be here.
George Gervin is a retired NBA basketball player and is inspired by the competitive spirit of disabled athletes.
Well, I'm here for Athletes Unlimited. Dr. Pierce put on a tremendous tournament, and what it's for is really the key. That's why I come every year. I think this is his 14th year, and I think the most beautiful part about it is that he cares, and to bring, all these people together for one cause is something special. You know, so I appreciate him. I appreciate the young athletes who have the courage to keep moving on. They don't let a disability stop them, and and I think that's the most beautiful part about it all. So I'm glad to be here.
Maurice Phillips is a coach for a wheelchair basketball team, the Detroit Diehards. His team is one of the recipients of this year's scholarships.
Having a great time out here today. Matter of fact, I'm playing with Beth Taylor from Athletes with Disability Hall of Fame. Also have some other people out here from RIM, some other great people from other organizations, just having a great time hitting this little white golf ball. We're not doing too bad. We're struggling putting wise, but other than that, we're doing pretty good. But being out here with these guys is fantastic. Later on today at dinner, we're going to be giving out a couple of scholarships. Athletes Unlimited has been a tremendous factor in the disability community as far as getting wheelchairs, tennis chairs, track chairs, different organizations. And they're sort of like with our basketball team at Rehab Institute of Michigan. They've sponsored our tournament every year. We've had it for the last 3 years. And they've helped us out tremendously as far as the basketball team. But they've also helped junior basketball, hockey, just everything. The money that's raised at this golf tournament helps so many disabled athletes all over the state.